The National Weather Service issued a red flag warning around Ellensburg as firefighters battle two wildfires burning nearby. The warning is effective from 4 to 8 tonight, and people living in the area need to be especially aware of fire dangers.
And crews are fighting fires between Yakima and Ellensburg. In the east, the pipeline fire has grown to 7,100 acres. It is just 20% contained, and the left-hand fire west of Ellensburg burned about 400 acres. It's 0% contained and has forced 6 homes to evacuate and hundreds more to be ready at a moment's notice.
Simone Del Rosario is here. And Simone, you're saying that fire conditions in central Washington are only going to get worse in the next day.
Yeah, that's right, and something we need to be keeping in mind. So I was in Missoula, Montana this week, where some of the top fire scientists in the country are working on improving our fire forecasting models so they can better protect firefighters and also us. So here's a look at the fire weather danger for today. And we have the 3 major wildfires burning in central Washington shown in those green triangles, and we've labeled them. Now, most of the area in orange, which is very high fire weather potential. But look what happens tomorrow. That whole central region around Yakima goes red to severe. Now, that's the worst rating for fire weather. What that means is if you're living in that red zone, you need to be in that get set mindset. I'm talking about that evacuation mindset. Ready, get set, go. Red means high alert, and these new forecasting models can allow you to be more prepared for the unpredictability of fire.
As the conditions get progressively worse, the predictability of those events goes down, and the risk to firefighters and communities goes up because the conditions can just change really quickly.
Now, here are some more of those models. The fire behavior potential for today. This tracks wind conditions. You can see the difference between today, and let's move over to tomorrow now. That's a pretty drastic change. That purple marking the most severe conditions, and it engulfs from east of the Cascades all the way over through the rest of the state. Now, experts say about 75% of all firefighter entrapments and fatalities happen when conditions reach this perfect storm of hottest, driest, and windiest days. So our expectation of what our firefighters are doing out there on those days should be curbed. We should be keeping in mind that safety is the top priority.
We're not going to stop this fire at this time in this location. But how can we take care of the things that are most important to us and then engage the fire under the conditions where we are likely to be successful? And so that's kind of an organizing theme around some of the work we've been doing.
Me going to Missoula, hearing from these experts, it's part of a commitment from us to you to give you the best information as we get into the heat of fire season. And out there in Missoula, these fire experts are trying to develop the best information moving forward.
And so do they use weather forecasting, or what are they doing?
It's a perfect storm of everything combined. Like I said, they're keeping in mind temperature, dry conditions, wind as well. And they're working on these forecasting models. Those maps I showed you are actually in beta testing right now, but they're able to forecast weather conditions up to 7 days, and they're hoping that once the beta testing is all figured out, that stuff we are going to be able to access right from our cell phones and be able to tell, oh, 3 days from now, I need to be on higher alert for weather conditions.
Wow, that could be really useful for
It's
a lot
important,
of people.
yeah, especially safety-wise for those firefighters who go in there, because it's really dangerous what they do.
Absolutely. This information, not just for us, for them out there in those fields. We need to be paying attention when it's those, most extreme conditions. We need to keep in mind that their safety is most important.